What does it feel like to be 101 years old?
Everybody says you're a lucky guy. Don't you believe it? Too many things are taken away from you as you get very old. Looking at my hands and saying, is it possible that tomorrow they won't be working? There's nothing like that.
If you could go back to your 25-year-old self and give that version of you one piece of advice, what would you say to him?
I always said I would never retire until I got it right. And at age 80, I knew I was never going to get it right. Well, I retired.
That's pretty good. Today I'm in New York City, asking one of the world's most accomplished 100-year-olds some of life's deepest questions. Frank was born in the 1920s and was a soldier who fought in World War II, facing death every single hour at just 18 years old. After the war ended, he made a life for himself, but as you will hear, it came at severe costs. Now he's over 100 years old, and he is honestly one of the wisest individuals that we are blessed to have still with us on this planet. And I can absolutely guarantee that this advice is going to change your life. So without further ado, let's get into it. How old are you?
I am now 101 plus.
What does it feel like to be 101 years old?
It's no fun. Too many things are taken away from you as you get very old. The things that I used to be able to do, I don't do anymore. I get out of breath now. It's no fun. Everybody says you're a lucky guy. Don't you believe it? You got to give up things as you get old. And I'm slowly giving them up. I know I've lost a great deal. Look, here I am, and I haven't figured out a way to get out of it yet. And nobody will provide me with fentanyl or, these other ways to maybe pull out of this life. But so I keep on going.
What do we need to learn and understand about your childhood and how you were raised in order to understand the person that you are today?
The only event of any consequence was we had a group of kids, and since there was no traffic, we could walk to the elementary school, which was maybe 4 or 5 blocks away. One of the kids was a daredevil. When we got out of school after lunch, there was a coal truck coming toward us, and he said, "You see that truck? I can beat it across the street." Well, unfortunately, he didn't. That was the first death I ever experienced, but we didn't know anything about death. The next day, we waited for him, but he didn't show up. We didn't know why, and I think after one day, we forgot about him. That's how things go.
How old were you at that time?
6, 7, or 8. I didn't know what it meant.
Over 90 years ago? Do you remember that like it was yesterday?
In later years, I could see it, and can you imagine the truck driver? Horror to run over a little boy.
Were you close with your parents growing up?
Very. They were very good. I never was hit by anything, so that's a pretty good parent.
Most people were at that time?
When I speak to others, their moms and dads would slap them or the like, and I never was. What my mother used to say to me was, and I didn't understand it, but I was scared out of my wits. "If you're a bad boy, I will tell your father, and he will open his eyes at you." I know. To this day, I don't know what she meant by that. That was something.
Just one sec. If you like the advice you hear on our channel, you're going to love this. Every single week, we take the 5 biggest regrets, the best life lessons, the things you really, really, really need to know. We put it into a free newsletter that we send out every single week to you. If you're interested, you can join by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on the screen. It's totally free, and every single week you'll get amazing life advice like you see on our channel straight to your inbox. You joined the Army, you're 18, 19?
821st Tank Destroyer Battalion. I remained in that battalion during the entire war. And in 1944, in April 44, we were shipped to England. After that, I was constantly in combat for the next 10 and a half or 11 months.
The day that you knew you were going to be in the war.
You mean in combat?
In combat. And you're saying bye to your family, your friends, everyone who's back home? knowing you may not see them again? What was that like? Do you remember that?
It only hits you when you get into it. The first night we were in combat, there was a big firefight that took place. To this day, I hate fireworks because I saw all the fireworks that I ever want to see. And that night, we heard some shouting off to the left. And we couldn't see anything, pitch black. We heard this shouting and everybody opened up. We're all trigger happy, shooting at the sound. And in the morning we found our first casualty. We killed him. So-called friendly fire. But friendly fire is as devastating and damaging as enemy fire. So that was our first night in combat.
What were you thinking about on that first night?
I remember leaning against the bogey wheels of a tank and looking at my hands and saying, is it possible that tomorrow they won't be working? And all the guys were quiet. And everybody was scared, wondering what it was all about and would they survive. And some did and some didn't.
Was there a moment for you when you thought you were not going to survive?
I thought I was going to be killed during combat. I never expected to make it through. I surprised myself.
What did you learn about yourself throughout that?
Well, probably shouldn't say this, but I will. I believed in God and a comforting God when I went into the army. But that death was haphazard. And so I began to have my serious doubts. Those doubts were confirmed later in the war when we liberated a concentration camp, and which was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. And I just lost any thought of there being a God.
What do you wish that people knew about the war that is probably not taught or spoken about in a textbook or in a movie?
People have to realize that it's a terrible moment in life. It's terror actualized. Watching people get killed, the devastation that it does to all humanity. As a matter of fact, you actually become a part of this terrible nonsense, and your feelings, your humanity is affected by it. You kill people, and the very act of killing people removes everything that an individual has. It's a terrible feeling, particularly the first. After a while, it becomes easier, but there's nothing like that. And I can't delve deep enough into it, but to take away everything, the life and the humanity of an individual is a terrible, terrible thing. Whether you do it directly or indirectly. Anything is better than being in the army, let me tell you.
Yeah.
My advice is, don't go.
When you think about what you did for a career afterwards, CPA, lawyer, did you enjoy those jobs?
I had a hell of a lot of fun. My wife and I used to go to all of the Broadway openings and the opening night parties and some of the movies if they opened in New York. And hey, I had 50 years of that. The only difficulty was we got home, maybe 2 or 3 in the morning, and I had to get up and be in the office when it opened up.
You loved it.
I enjoyed it. I developed a good reputation, and that was important.
When you think of young people today, what do you think about them in general? I mean, compared to when you were young and how everyone around you was.
The only thing I can't stand with young people today is they don't have a respect for money. The other day, my grandson said he's coming up to see me. Great. And he's going to take a car. It's only $50 for a day. Well, to me, $50 is still a lot of money.
I mean, have you ever journaled in your life? I know you wrote letters during the war. Did you ever keep a journal or a diary?
Lamentably, no. I wish I had.
Yeah?
I never kept a diary, and believe me, I am sorry. I wish I could have opened the diary and looked back and
see what life was.
see what I thought on a particular day.
Yeah. If you're looking back on 101 years, what is a time when you felt the most proud of yourself, the most accomplished?
I always said I would never retire until I got it right. And at age 80, I knew I was never going to get it right. Well, I retired.
That's pretty good. The fact that you're listening to this video is amazing, but what are you going to take away from it? To ensure that you can take action on the advice you hear throughout our channel, we have created a limited edition 6-month goal-setting journal called the Sprouht Journal that is designed to help you figure out your ideal lifestyle, create a series of detailed and measurable goals to achieve it, and then give you over 6 full months of goal tracking to build the discipline you need to get to the next level in life. These exercises and the strategies are based entirely on over 1,000 interviews that you see every single week on our channel and over 10 years of guided journaling experiences personally. And these journals have helped thousands of people of all ages create meaningful change. Now, this weekend is Black Friday, and there are huge discounts on this journal and all of our other products. Honestly, this has never been a better time to invest in yourself. So if you're interested, click the link below in the description, and you will find out all of the best deals that are available just this weekend. All right, back to the video. You were married, you were saying, right? Your wife is still around or no?
No. February 1st, 2019, she died. So I've been alone ever since.
How long were you guys married for?
65 years, which wasn't bad, but not long enough. Would have been nicer if we could have done it at 85 or 95, but I have to take 65.
Were those 65 years happy? 65?
Look, no marriage is happy. It has its ups and downs. You can't live with somebody and not from time to time have some quarrel. And sometimes it's over nothing.
How do you get to 65? Most relationships don't last that
Well,
long.
you know, I married the one girl that I wanted. And I hope she married the one guy she wanted, but I'm not sure about that.
What was it about her that you loved so much? Like you said, that's the one girl that you wanted. What was it about her?
Oh, I can't give away those secrets. She was everything I wanted in a wife, and we struck it off, and we did 65 years, and it was too short.
Can you define the word love for me?
I think love is the acceptance of an individual wholeheartedly, without reservation, and the willingness to accommodate when sometimes the chips are down.
What do you recommend people look for if they want to find the one girl or the one guy?
I don't.
He's all it.
I don't recommend. You know, I think it's important that people go out on dates and until they find the right person. And it doesn't always work out, even though.
Did you lead your life, if you're thinking back on it, with any personal principles or philosophies?
You know, sometimes the Bible is right. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. I think that's a terrific thing. People don't do it that way. And I've tried throughout my life to be observant and to try to treat people as nicely as I could. And I think if we in this world would start doing that, we'd be in a better shape than we are now.
You've gone through 101 years, almost 102 years of life. What is a truth about life that you've learned that you wish more people understood?
That life isn't fair. You've got to make the best of what you have. Some people do and some people don't, but it isn't fair. Some individuals die early, and throughout life you're always going to meet adversity. There's no way of avoiding it, so you might as well live with it, and I have.
Is there a big regret or a big mistake that you had that taught you a valuable lesson?
There are too many mistakes that I made that turned out to be pretty big. whatever mistakes you make in life stay with you forever, and you never forgive yourself. On the other hand, what are you going to do? You made them, and you got to live with them.
If you could go back to your 25-year-old self and give that version of you one piece of advice, knowing everything you know today, what would you say to him?
Don't go.
Talking about the Army?
I wouldn't want anybody to go into the service. Don't go.
Thank you so much, Frank. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.